Hello, beautiful Cancer, and welcome to Flourishing Mystic. Thank you so much for being here. Let's take a look at June for you, beautiful Cancers. I am already getting this overwhelming power of spirit coming through, so you could really feel Cancers more connected to the divine than you have in a long time. You can feel like you are connected to your intuition more than ever. You can also feel like you are divinely guided, divinely supported. And I don't just say that to throw out words. I'm saying it because I'm getting this overwhelming inner knowing that this is going to be a month for you that is particularly connecting you to the occult, or connecting you to spirit, connecting you to something outside of your physical body, okay, or outside of your ego or your higher self. There is something connecting you to beyond, and also to your own inner voice and intuition. That is going to be your greatest source of strength, and where you can pull brilliance from, you can pull creativity from, you can pull answers from. Okay, they want to make that very clear from the get-go. So let's tune into your spread, Cancer, June 2022. All right, you have the Knight of Cups. So this intuition of yours could be opening doors for you, doors of abundance, or doors and pathways into more harmonious styles of relationships. The Knight of Cups can also be someone to look out for this month in terms of a romantic prospect. Okay, I'm going to have to lay out the spread to get a better idea. You have Justice here and the World. So these are some powerful cards I'm getting. There could definitely be a romantic prospect that turns out to be very viable for you, Cancers, in the long term. Okay, obviously it may not all take place the month of June, but you could definitely meet someone this month that you could be paired for life with. I'll show you why I say that when I show you the oracle cards that came through for you. But I'm going to lay out your spread to see if this is in alignment with what I was seeing with the oracles. Oh, wow. Yes. The Empress is someone who definitely mates in the long term. This is someone who values commitment, but not only that, who is committed to definitely an Emperor. So we're seeing something around romance here, but we're seeing something develop and mature in the long run. They're actually giving us foresight. Okay, I don't usually like to predict the future in this type of way, but I'm seeing something come in the month of June that could have some type of long-term benefit or long-term commitment. So if this is not romantic, if you are not interested in dating, or you are already married or paired up, this could either be validation of that, or this could be symbolic of you meeting your life purpose, or you meeting what you want to do for the next while or phase of your life, something that you will commit yourself to, and something that you may want to bring to like a world stage or something. There's something formal about this next step of your life, this next phase of your life. You want to bring something out formally. This could be you signing the dotted lines to an incorporation, or finally establishing your brand, or this could be you committing yourself to something fully and wholeheartedly. This could be a commitment to health. This could be a commitment to reorganizing or improving your finances. Take it how you will. Okay, but for some of you, no doubt in my mind, this has everything to do with a long-term partner that you may meet this month, and it could turn into a very successful relationship in the long run. There is definitely a long-term commitment in in the works for you, something you may have expected, or something that comes in unexpectedly this month with the Knight of Cups. Okay, there's a pursuit of a commitment and someone wholeheartedly pouring something out there or giving something, and this is very symbolic. With the Justice and the World card, there is a formalization of something. I apologize, Mercury is retrograde and it is impacting my words. Eight of Cups talks about following the heart, following your gut, following your intuition. Some of you Cancers could even be leaving a long-term partnership to pursue something more meaningful, or somebody else. I wouldn't be surprised. Some of you Cancers, if you're stuck in a marriage you're unhappy with, this could be you saying, you know what? I've had enough of pretending to be happy and I'm moving along in a new direction. That's not going to be a message for everyone. But you can see with this Eight of Cups, someone is potentially leaving behind a little bit of stability that they've built for themselves, or they're leaving behind a little bit of structure in order to pursue the meaningful, in order to pursue what's guiding them from deep within. There is something about intuition coming up in your reading that you are highly connected to this month. Others around you may not quite understand some of the decisions you're making at this time. They could see you leaving a very stable job in order to pursue the world of entrepreneurship and saying, what are you doing? You have, this good flow of income coming to you. Why would you leave that behind and start from scratch, start from zero, build a business the way the world is? There could be a lot of negative talk around you, or you feel like if you'd share some type of information of you leaving behind something successful and pursuing what is meaningful, that you'd be judged. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. But given the Oracle card, and they're saying show it now, your Oracle was the Deep Knowing card. And to quote the book that accompanies this Oracle card, it says you're given information that may make no sense to the logical mind or to the five senses, but which is 100% true and accurate, so to speak. So there's something that you know to be true for you, and maybe only you understand it. Maybe you only understand this pursuit or this change of mind or this change of heart or this commitment to something or someone. It shows that this is where you're going to be happy. Knight of Wands, it brings you life. You feel more vital, more inspired. You feel more alive. You don't feel dead inside. Something comes in this month or to your awareness, or you're guided to go in a direction that brings you more life and happiness as a result. Let's keep going, Cancer. We have the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of young energy juxtaposed with some of these bigger, more regal, not regal, that's the word that's coming through, but it's like established or official. There's a juxtaposition of both. There's this long-term standing, and then there's also this new beginning. So they're saying you know what that means in regards to your personal life. There's an official something, and then there's also new. So you could be inspired to take on a course while you have and maintain a full-time job, just to give an example or put that out there. For others of you, it's a relationship. Some of you are in a committed relationship, and love comes in out of nowhere, outside of that relationship, unexpected, unwanted, perhaps undesired, but it could be something like that where it sweeps you off your feet, or this occurred already. It's hard to say how it will play out for every Cancer. But there's like an official, and then there's an unofficial, or something new emerging, or new seeds, or new life is growing. So it's actually quite inspiring, whatever this is emerging here. There's like new life or new growth. New life or new growth. If you are in an established relationship, this could absolutely mean there could be a romance re-sparked between you and your person. Okay, that That would be the best, outcome or a case scenario. But like I said, it's going to play out in very different ways for all of us here. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of self-worth, a card of knowing yourself, knowing what you want. This is a card of not necessarily living for others any longer. This is a card of, that peak moment or that moment in life where something just clicks and says, there's an internal dialogue. And when we start asking ourselves, what are you doing here? What are you doing stuck in this commitment or this marriage or this job or this unfulfilling, miserable situation? Life is short. What are you doing living for this other person or for this for the notion of security? The Nine of Pentacles comes in and there's like a click, or there's like an inner knowing within and an inner dialogue of saying, I'm going to start living for me. And not only am I going to start, I am starting to live for me. I'm going to start making choices that derive from the heart space, derive from intuition, derive from what I really want, not from what others are telling me I should want. This is what I really want. This is what I'm passionate about. And the Nine of Pentacles comes in strong, and it says to start living for you and start making choices on your own behalf. Very confidently. You have the inner knowing card. You have the deep knowing card. It tells us the choices you're making now, they're in alignment with you. No one understands you better than you understand yourself. So you can't rely on other people to give you the go-ahead or the validation or say, yes, you're on the right path, because this is all deep, deep stuff within you coming to light. Something's telling you, go in a new direction, or follow this, or try this. And it's up to you to fully accept those callings. The world around you may be the one criticizing this decision. We can't look to the world for validation if we're on the right path. We have to search for that validation deep, deep within and ask ourselves, does this provide me happiness, meaning, confidence? Does it make me feel alive? Does it make me feel like I'm truly living for myself and not others? Sure, we can come from a place of service. That's a whole nother story. But for right now, there's something about valuing your time, valuing your commitments, valuing your choices moving forward, doing so confidently. With the Empress card being there, it's so important, so crucial as you embark on this new journey of making choices that derive right from source, right from the heart. Okay? Phenomenal. You have the Moon, which is the intuition, which is confirmation of everything I've been saying here. There's something guiding you from deep within that only you know about, that's secret to you, that only you know. This would provide you with the happiness, with the support, maybe connect you to the right people, like-minded people. Okay, there's something like that coming in. Let's look at your spirit animals. You're going to understand even more. You got the polar bear, which is the mystic card. It says, know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry this shaman within. So when I see this card come up, this is always a card for me that's an indication of now is time to trust the oracle within, to trust the guidance within, the guide within, the mystic within, the sage within. This is a time of maybe even putting the books aside, the advice aside of other people, including this reading right here, right now, if that's applicable. There's something about you gotta go deep, deep, deep within, because that's where the answers are for you. You'll know exactly what to do if you just allow yourself to connect to the source energy within. You have an owl here. You have the polar bear here. Very wise. You're very wise. You're stronger than you think. You're more intelligent than you really think. And these choices you're going to be making moving forward, Eight of Cups, they're going to derive from that place. Not only did you get the polar bear card, you got the hawk. Just when I pulled these cards for you, when I was pre-shuffling, meditating on your energy, asking spirit guides what's in store for you, what we need to know, these two cards fell out together. The hawk is the messenger. It says spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Now, hawks are known for their extraordinary vision. They're known for their ability to be very impartial, right? Impartial of previous experiences, previous failures, previous times of our lives where we didn't honor ourselves, we didn't honor our voice, we didn't honor our desires. We can be impartial of that and start choosing from those places now. The hawk, in addition to all that, is known to pair for life, Cancer. So I see Cancers, that is very symbolic to me. That is symbolic of, because some of you are interested in love here. Not everybody, of course, but they're saying there is a partner for you that you will be paired with for a very long time, very long-term commitment, and it has shown up in the reading. So I love when the oracle cards, the premeditation that I do before even clicking record, are alignment with your spread. With the Empress, there is going to be someone or something you will be majorly committed to. The energy will be reciprocal. Like I said, with the hawk, there is a pairing, a mating for life. There is something you will be committed to very long term, so long as you trust that you're coming from a place of your heart, not the ego. Like I said, there's something important about that. Another message here is you definitely have the ability to see what others cannot. So you may see the potential in a relationship, or the potential in a vocation, the potential in a job or career choice, a potential in making a certain decision for yourself that others may not see or understand right now, but later it's going to pay off. Later it will pay off. It'll be through that time of, like, you know, when you're making a major life decision on something, following your gut. Initially, you're overwhelmed with good, positive feelings. But then when you start sharing with the world around you, there could be people filling your head with doubt. And then not only will that happen, simultaneously, you will be going through that bottleneck experience where you'll go through the trial. And what your spirit guides are saying here is don't give up when there are trials in this next phase. Because if you can push through that, that is where that grand opening or that victory lies. And as I said that, the victory card is staring right at me. I'm going to pull one more card for you, Cancer, here. They're saying if trials and errors or bumps along the road come up as a result of you choosing from your heart, so long as you know that and you're aware of that, that life is never completely this streamlined journey. You have the polar bear and the hawk. The polar bear is known to go through trials and errors in life. This is a part of your spirit guide, your spirit team. You're stronger than you think. You're braver than you know. And you're wiser than you trust or allow yourself to be. You probably have many lifetimes of experience. So you're quite aware that following your gut on something, or, you know, let's say it's about opening up a business, you're quite aware that it's not going to be all rainbows, peaches, and sunshine all the time. But you know deep inside that this is right for you. Okay, there's a big distinction there. Okay, let's keep going for Cancer. Any concluding thoughts, remarks, messages for Cancer? Harmony, and then this card, there's two actually. You got harmony, you have best possible decision. I mean, okay, we've been talking about decisions here, and then you have joy. So it has, and it connects you to what makes you feel joy. And I feel like there's no greater emotion. It's not always about feeling happy all the time. I feel it's about feeling joyful, feeling alive, feeling like you're living presently, you're living mindfully, you're making choices that are reflective of who you are today, not who you were 10 years ago or 20 years ago, or even yesterday for some of us. Joy is a factor. So what truly brings Cancer joy is the question of the month. Are you able to follow that? Because they're saying that's the best decision possible. It's not ego stuff. It's not, if I follow this path, I'll become a millionaire and I'm going to show up and show out and prove these people wrong. No, I'm not seeing that here. I'm seeing it more. This is what brings me joy. I don't care what they have to say about it or think about it. This is not about proving myself or proving that I was right all along. This is really about me. It's not about them. That's what this Nine of Pentacles is reminding me about. This is not about them. This is about me. This is about what I want. This is not about proving myself. The Empress doesn't need to prove themselves. We got that clear. You're coming in strong. Polar Bear, Hawk, the Empress, Justice, World. At this point in phase of your life, it's like it's not about that. You don't care to prove yourself or prove that you made the right choice. There's something genuinely coming in and saying, I'm doing this for me. I don't have to prove myself here. I want inner harmony between mind, body, and soul. So this card says, as I create, I will share. Harmony divine with love and care. You want to devote yourself to someone or something you truly love and care about. Not pretend to love and care about, or not do it because others say this is the best thing for you. You know what the best thing is for you. You got the Joy card and it says, as I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. And then best possible outcome with the number 18, one of my favorite. That's like a lucky number to me. It says, Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. So you could be connecting to your inner guides or your guides around you, surrounding you, ancestors, asking them for support, and they will give you the answer for the best possible outcome. So this is your reading for the month ahead. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment your feelings below, or if this resonates. If you want a personal reading with me, you can connect with me on my website, flourishingmystic.com. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.